Good day. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Cardano Community Podcast. Today's video is the second out of our series of 4, where we cover the second quarter of 2019 main activities and events from the Cardano Foundation. Before we get into this, we would like to thank everyone who have subscribed to our YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed, please do. Your support is highly appreciated. We are also reachable through SoundCloud, where we have our last few episodes, and iTunes, where you will be able to find a more extensive list of episodes. The specials are only limited to our YouTube channel, so please consider subscribing. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. So, to lay the foundation for a better understanding of the Cardano Foundation's motivation for doing what they've been doing, let's take a look at their core tasks as defined on their website. First, driving adoption of Cardano. Second, shape legislation and commercialize standards. Third, growing the global Cardano community. Fourth, ensuring stakeholder accountability. And fifth, facilitating partnerships. So, the second quarter kicked off with lots of engagement with the community. There were some questions from the community asking if the way Cardano distributed income is GDPR compliant. And as always, we see the Cardano Foundation quick to respond and ensure questions from the community is answered. In their effort to remain accountable to all stakeholders, the Cardano Foundation has announced the change of auditor. The new auditor is now Auditor Grant Thornton, a world-leading organization in independent audit, tax, and advisory. Another achievement in their effort to drive adoption for Cardano were the use of the Tangem smart cards. These are similar to hardware wallets, but with a unique ability that lets you execute retail payments. In Sweden, as an example, payments can be done through more than 20,000 terminals. And if all is well, that will also increase. The foundation worked hard behind the scenes to make this possible and announced the news after finalizing the agreement with the manufacturing company. During the International FinTech Innovation Conference, the Cardano Foundation was very well represented. With the ever-increasing demand for solutions to design blockchain-related academic principles, labs, and practical trainings, the Cardano Foundation introduced IOHK to hundreds of attending blockchain enterprises, universities, and policymakers. IOHK then took the opportunity to highlight the latest blockchain trends and discuss potential ways of cooperation. Then we were introduced by Emergo to a new Cardano Blockchain Explorer, CESA. The new Blockchain Explorer was developed with a very easy interface with the goal to enhance user experience. Emergo also aimed for it to become a comprehensive blockchain navigation guide for its users. And the best part of it is that this brand new Blockchain Explorer was developed with grant from the Cardano Foundation. CESA is perfectly in line with the Cardano Foundation's vision to drive the adoption of Cardano. And then we see the Cardano Foundation continue to strengthen its internal team and strategically increasing its marketing potential by appointing Bakit Azimkhanov. Bakit's appointment is all in line with the Foundation's global expansion plan. Besides ensuring the right people are placed in the right position, Bakit will also be advising the Cardano Foundation Council on integrated communication initiatives to increase brand awareness of Cardano. Some outcomes of Bakit's appointment led directly to the promotion of Yiji Kim. Yiji is an amazing and very talented marketing expert. If you have ever read any of her works, you will understand why she was promoted to this position. It's all about ensuring the right people are placed in the right position. Shortly after, we've seen the Cardano Foundation strengthen its team once again by the appointing of new community managers, Andy Hendricks, Ben Hanlon, and Niels Schoof. The community managers have all been very active in the Cardano community. Many of you know them as well. The appointment of the new Cardano community managers is all in line with the Cardano Foundation's global expansion plan. And the fun does not stop here, because during the second quarter of 2019, we've seen the Cardano Foundation appoint Gianna Abeg as its legal counsel. In her new role, Gianna will oversee the Cardano Foundation's legal and compliance functions and support the Foundation's growth plan by streamlining its structural framework. Gianna's appointment is all part of the Cardano Foundation's plan to increase its international expansion. We've also seen the Cardano Foundation provide the community with very practical safety tips for the upcoming stake pool, testnet, and beyond. And lastly, we've seen the birth of the very first ADA payment system at the barbecue restaurant Tamura in Japan. This restaurant belongs to a very famous Japanese comedian. The event attracted lots of attention, and the Cardano Foundation was also there, present, not only to cover the event, but also to purchase their very first dinner using ADA. After the attendees completed their dinner purchase, they were surprisingly rewarded with a Tangem card giveaway, all part of the Cardano Foundation's effort to increase global adoption of Cardano. So these were just the main events and activities we've seen the Cardano Foundation engaged in during the second quarter of 2019. And you know what? We haven't even covered the IOHK Summit back in April 2019, because also the Cardano Foundation was present during that event, ensuring all channels are properly managed. And yes, during the event, the Cardano Foundation was also present in Miami. Next week, we will cover the third quarter of 2019. Thank you for watching once again. Consider subscribing